last song, or if you go into ASCAP, these credible sources, it clearly shows writer Jake Paul. That's fucking it. KSI in his video goes to pull up the website, acts like it's not loading, like the actual credible website. He acts like it's not loading.
Is the website down or something?
And then puts up a fucking screenshot from who the fuck knows where of the G.
Come on, ride the train, ride it. Come on, ride the train, ride it. You gotta get your 90s back. Come on, ride the train, ride it. Come on. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Who said it? I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not even quite sure who the name of the people. I just remember that used to be the joint back in the day, huh? Guess who's been still smelling my clothes? Listen, I'm not even going. We've been documenting this whole KSI, Jake Paul, fresh out of London, hire, Ghost Rider, whole saga. And Jake Paul finally made a video responding, so I ain't gonna waste your time. We're gonna get right into it.
What a fucking...
And Jake, I hope you answer on why you sent me and Shaq the same exact... Huh?
Week, fight announcement, drama, back and forth, music videos dropping, chaos, people getting roasted, controversies, the whole fucking 9 yards. As you guys saw, the fight between me and Nate Robinson got announced on the undercard of Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. first.
Which I still, man, is big, but I just wish, I don't want to see Tyson and Roy Jones box. The more, it's huge.
It is such an honor to be a part of that. I'm so excited to be able to display my boxing ability. You guys know I've been working hard. You know I've been training. You know how much I love the sport of boxing. Nate and I have been doing a bunch of press.
All right, Jake, let's get into it.
Building, and he's a little shit talker, man. He's got a mouth on him.
All right, hurry up, Jake. You're wasting my time, bro. I got shit to do.
Like what? Be retired from the NBA? This is the only fucking
thing man, being retired after 11 years.
This is the only thing you have going for
you. Don't see me piggybacking off of
I'm like a doctor with the shock paddles reviving your career right now.
You know what it is, Matt Barnes in the building. He said knock your brother out too. Bum.
I wish I knew who all these old people were.
He said he wished he knew who all these old people.
You don't know who Matt Barnes... I know, you talk your little trash. Talking a little trash, but come on now. These legends.
Just be ready, man. I'm going to let him talk all his trash. I'm going to see him September 12th. That's all I need to say.
When the bell rings...
I'm more excited for this fight, honestly,
Don't be dipping your chips into the guacamole at the party that you're at, because this fight's going to be over fast.
Than Tyson and...
September 12th.
Let me explain that. I'm a bit more excited for that fight only because of it's big for YouTube. I'm excited as a fan of Tyson and Jones, but at the same time as a fan of Tyson and Jones, I wish they weren't. I wish Mike Tyson didn't have to punch Roy Jones in the head and Roy Jones didn't have to punch Mike Tyson in the head at that age right now. They put in enough work. You know what I mean?
I'm currently in training camp right here in Las Vegas.
They want to do it.
Which is why we're fucking in this house. I'm locked away,
so I'm gonna respect
training my ass off. This by far will be one of the biggest sport events of the year. Everyone is already talking about it. Sports Center, ESPN, Barstool Sports, KSI is talking about it. Vidal, Face, Sensei, all the YouTubers. For me, this is no different than the last fight. I came in, I said what I was gonna do. I called it out as I was walking into the arena. First round. First round.
He's feeling himself. Okay.
Before the fight,
let's get to it.
First round, and I think this fight is not going to be any different than that. I've been training, and this is something I'm taking seriously. I took a look at Nate Robinson training. Here it is.
Oh, he got the full
right hook.
HD video.
Left, right hook.
Two jabs, right hand, left hook.
Yes, sir.
He definitely seems like he has some speed, he has some athleticism, he has some movement. But at the end of the day, you can't learn to fight in a month and a half, and that's all he has. So mark your calendar, September 12th. Be ready.
I'm not impressed. He's not. Like, he just looks stiff, fam. He's not rotating the body. It's just...
rotating the body. And the body.
Jason fucking
Nigel.
I'm gonna watch it anyway. I'm gonna watch it.
I don't like making these videos. I'm not good at making these videos. Fuck. However, there's been so much back and forth, bullshit, lies being told, drama, egos.
Let's talk about it, man.
It's time to just talk about it. I don't like to highlight the negative stuff or talk about it like I said. So first and foremost, I want to thank everyone who has watched the video, who has supported the song, who has saved it to their Spotify and Apple Music. The link is in the description if you guys want to save the song. Run up the streaming numbers, run up the views. The song is going crazy, dude. Like, for the amount of views it's gotten in the short amount of time, like, I just want to say thank you. The feedback
That's a big move.
Incredible, and even KSI himself is like blown away. Like, oh, what the fuck?
No competition, can't listen, ain't talking about shit. I'm lit. They know it. They wanna.
Why is this alright? Why is this alright? Why does this actually sound alright? There's something up.
I want the
flow-wise, like the lyrics, everything. Bro, I'm comparing this to his previous music. It's a huge change. It's a huge change. What?
Down to some reaction channels reacting to the song. I watched a couple of them, and their reactions are fire, so thank you guys. I'm going to put some of my favorite reactions links in the description so you can check those out.
Still got an axe to the crib like a palace. I took her to Benson's if he wanna be.
Yo, Jake is interesting to see because you see how he grown, you know, from the little Disney character kid to, you know, the person we see right now.
Hands all weak.
Okay, hold on. This nigga low key.
This is why in the beginning I said I respect this dude. He's like me. He sets a goal, he sets a dream, he goes out and he does that shit. He's gotten way better. What was that song he came out? It's every day, bro. Oh my god. It's disgusting. But look at this now. He continued to get better and better.
Yeah, I'm like partial. Need the whole back end. Fresh out of London.
Jake Paul? Jake Paul? What's going on here in 2020? I'm legit shook because it's just like his delivery is on point. Now listen, I'm basing this off of the music itself.
Took her to Benson's if he
Oh my
wanna.
god, I'm sorry, but I like it. I'm sorry, but I like it.
This is probably the best thing I've ever heard come out of this man, bro. If Jake Paul keeps putting music out like this, I will listen to Jake Paul. No cap. I will listen to Jake Paul. This is good.
Bro, I don't care what nobody's song. This song fire, bro.
Took up they don't.
Fuck. I've been putting in the work in the studio for about a year now, down in my basement, just hustling, getting better, making dozens and dozens and dozens of songs. So finally, for a song to be put out and to receive the love.
Let's get to the writing. Come on now. Come on now.
There's more to come. I have some exciting songs in the stash. I have some exciting features and music videos, so stay tuned.
Okay.
However, the
All
negative side of all this is, well, the negative side. If you don't know what happened, KSI went on Twitter about 2 days before the songs came out and turned me and him dropping songs on the same day into a competition. He's like, who's going to sound better? I wonder who's going to get more views. Laughing emoji, ha 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 ha. Immediately he turns it into a competition. I say, I wish you the best of luck. He says, fuck off or fuck you.
That's still hilarious to me.
KSI is crushing it right now, and his YouTube videos are doing numbers. You have to give credit where credit's due. But once KSI basically told me to fuck off after I said, I wish you the best of luck, it kind of got personal for me, and I was like, you know what? Fuck this. Like, fuck this guy. So we put out our songs, and after about 24 hours, 36 hours, my video is doing better than his. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. He wanted to make this a competition. He wanted to basically say that my songs are shitty. He wants to like talk all of this shit. I'm gonna rub it in his face that I got more views than him. I don't always start battles, but I'll finish them if need be. So obviously KSI, as a 27-year-old, is sitting over there in the UK after starting a competition with me and then losing a competition to me, a 23-year-old who has not nearly as much music as him. He's gonna be fucking pissed. So in his head, of course, he needs to find an excuse. He needs to find a way out of this. He starts to say, oh, my song is getting more streams.
This is what we're here for.
You didn't write your music. You clearly didn't write this. This is okay, but like you didn't write this, so it doesn't even matter if you got more views than me. Totally backtracking, totally trying to like pull himself out of the situation and not make himself look dumb. A lot of people reacting to the song, that's all they kept on saying. Oh, he has a ghostwriter. He has a ghostwriter. Jake Paul couldn't write this. And to that, I say suck a cock in the nicest way possible. If people can't do something, or if people don't believe that you can do something, they just will make up anything or say anything to make people believe that you didn't do it or you can't do it. Let's look at the facts. Because people started putting out false information on...
Let's look at the facts, Jake.
It's
Come on.
incredible for actually songwriting credits because anybody can change who wrote the song and add false information into the website to make it seem like someone else wrote the song or someone else even produced the song. You can literally add anything into this website and change it manually, which 44 different people have added shit, changing the credits, changing who wrote the song, changing the producers. name that I'm about to play for you shows that people on my song were manually entering information into the writer section.
Then we can see which dumb fuck edited with this. Watch this. This means deleted. So they deleted him. This is the first edit. Joey McNugget beat, designer.
People think that because designer made a cameo in my music video that he wrote the song. Let me remind you that me and him threw a giant party together and we've been friends for years. And he's always come over to my parties, and that day we had a party that people came to, and he just
so far with he's spitting a little good game, but he ain't really getting to the you know what I mean? So
happened to be there, and he's like, yo, I'm jumping in the music video. That's literally fucking it. He even put on his story that he didn't write the song. I DM'd him because I was like, yo, this shit's pissing me off. Like, and obviously people will be like, oh, you guys like planned that so that he wrote those DMs back to you. Like, no, I don't need to fucking do that. And by the way, people in the music industry use writers. Like, it's not a shameful thing to use writers. But if I wrote something and I work hard on something and I've been down in my studio busting my ass every day for the past fucking year and I do something good, I'm gonna take fucking credit for that. If people are gonna try and strip me of my talents,
Jake, man, Jake. Okay, let me not jump. I've been waiting for the evidence. Like I said on my other ones, I was like, you know, some of these aren't the most credible things to look at, but you know, some of them are. Some of them are the people who uploaded the music. So we'll get to that.
And basically say other people are the reason I'm doing good, then like, fuck you. That's why I'm pissed off about this, because if I did something, then I did something. If I didn't do something, then I don't need to take credit for it. I have enough accomplishments, accolades. I don't need to like fake shit. The sad reality of what's happening here is people can't believe that I actually like made a good song, and they're finding any excuse to discredit it, especially after my video got more views than KSI's. Of course, he's gonna try to make some shit up, make it seem like, oh, well, yeah, he didn't even fucking do that, so like I'm still better. That's what all that he's trying to do here. And if you go to a credible source like Spotify, where the song credits are legit and people can't edit them, actually who wrote them.
Okay, so those weren't the Spotify? That's what I've been asking for this whole time. So I thought Shaq and I thought KSI, so those weren't the spot. That's what I was saying. That was my whole thing. I said, wait a minute. If the Spotify thing says, because they had it looking like the Spotify play thing. Oh, come on, Dougie.
The song. Go into my song, or if you go into ASCAP, these credible sources, it clearly shows writer Jake Paul. That's fucking it. KSI in his video goes to pull up the website, acts like it's not loading, like the actual credible website. He acts like it's not loading.
Is the website down or something?
And then puts up a fucking screenshot from who the fuck knows where of the Genius website, which again, anyone can add.
See, I'm an idiot. I thought this was something completely else. There's the Apple Music sign here too, so I didn't know. This is Genius? This isn't the Apple Music. So why is it Apple Music? Is it saying it's... I'm so confused, guys. So this isn't the Apple Music credits. Okay. Let's keep it going.
Information to showing that like designer, and it was produced by Joey McNugget. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Also, some of you guys might not know this, but in real songwriting credits, it lists your writer's name by your legal name. If you go to one of KSI's songs, it's like Olin Tunji Gucci Bucci Wucci, whatever his real name is, under the song credit. So if designer would have actually written my song, the credits would have said his legal name, which is Sidney Selby. It wouldn't say his artist name. So for example, if you go and look up...
Okay, see, he is right about that, but not if it's Spotify, right? See, I was going off of the whole assumption that these screenshots that were being shown were from these streaming places, right? So if they're coming from the iTunes or coming from the Spotify, the artist name is in there sometimes too, because that's written by the people, you know what I mean? So...
designer's most viewed song, which is Panda, that he wrote, says written by Sidney Selby. It doesn't say written by designer, because in writer's credits they have to list your legal name. I think also KSI is projecting here. He's projecting his emotions, because when you go to KSI's song...
A lot of this is sounding good. I still have a question that I'm waiting for him to answer. So
you go to his song credits on credible sources. There's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way up to 9 writers sometimes on his song. Here's like multiple different examples. 9 people, 5 people, 7 people helping him write these songs. So I think it's like this insecurity that he has where he has all these people helping him make music and it still sucks. Then I make something good and he's just going to be like, oh, he didn't write that. Because
I got a rapper question at the end of this.
He doesn't write his own music. And so he's projecting here. But again, I'm not even trying to hate on KSI for not writing his own music because a lot of artists in the music industry don't write their own music. It's very rare for an artist to actually write all of their own music. It's okay to work with writers. I've worked with writers before. Sometimes it can be helpful, sometimes...
And like, I've explained this in other videos too. Sometimes a writer can be... If you in the studio with your homies, right? And you saying something, and one of your homies go, and you say like something, and I'm hot like the stove, right? And he go, ooh, that was nice, but damn nigga, what if you said I'm hot like the sun? The second you say sun, he could get a writer's credit. That's why when you don't make music and you gotta understand how to read a writer's credits. Now, I really need KSI to respond to this. I really need to. Because he's bringing up some good points. I still have a question that I hope he answers. But he's making a good point.
The process, and they might not have the same vision as you. So it goes both ways. The comparison I make is like, why is it bad for a musician to have a writer when if you are watching a movie, the actors are saying lines that someone else wrote for them.
It's different because I see what you're saying though, and I kind of agree with it. But the difference with hip hop is people expect what's coming out of your mouth to be your experience. And I think a lot of people look at the talent that comes from hip hop, being able to tell your story vivid enough to make other people feel like they were there. That's why to me, being a super lyrical rapper doesn't just necessarily mean you're a great rapper if you can't tell a story well or make someone feel an emotion. So when it takes away from them when someone else is writing it. That's basically what it is. And an actor is more trying to portray a character written by somebody else. That's why.
But if I did write something and half the internet's trying to say I didn't, I'm just not going to sit here and like let that be the narrative of what's going on. I have more music coming out very shortly that's even harder than the song I just put out. People will start to realize this kid is actually like taking this music shit seriously. And then I'll probably get some respect. But if I wrote something, then I wrote something. But with all that said, let's take a look at KSI's verse on this song.
Why are you looking up at the...
I'm feeling so good like a fat man would at Beijing.
In his song that he put out, it says something like, I've been to war, I got a purple heart. I said to myself, you got a purple heart? You talking about the award given to wounded or killed soldiers in the United States military?
Yeah.
Where's the authenticity? That doesn't even make any fucking sense.
That's gonna come into my question. Let's not talk about that authenticity thing. That's where we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have a question for you at the end of the video because we talking about authenticity, right? I gotta question it. This is why. I love this beat.
It's just not it. Like it just falls flat for me, you know. Like it seems like he went into the studio, recorded one verse in probably an hour, and just ran with it. But there's no creativity, there's no lyricism. What does he say here? I'm way too slick with it. KSI verified. To really rap about being verified. It's just very basic. It's not bad. It's not good.
The John Wick bar. There's lyricism. There's.
You know what I'm saying?
Your track wasn't lyric.
But I think that's like what
track. It was a bop.
Are expecting me to say, or think I'm just saying it just to say that. I genuinely, if he makes a good song, I will save that motherfucker in my Spotify library and bump that shit for real. Like I mean that. He just hasn't done that. I think there's this weird disconnect between UK music and US music. So maybe this is considered good in the UK. I don't know. The one thing you can't hate on though, the fact that KSI does get numbers. And again, I will say like he has a strong fucking fan base. The people that are watching this video right now. Like I'm not hating on that. He does numbers. And numbers are a large part of music. That's where I give him props. Like you can't hate on that. It's been a crazy week. A lot of this drama has taken place on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram at Jake Paul. I don't know if this drama is going to continue. I don't know what to make of all of it. Stream fresh out of London. I'm going to put all the links in the description. Watch the music video. Save it to your app.
All right, Jake, I got a little question here. My camera's about to die. We talked about authenticity. You talked about you wrote this, right? It cost a brick? You said the brick bar. The brick bar? Come on, I need some context. I need some cultural context behind that. If my camera cut off, my camera cut off. But you said this shit cost you a brick. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You in the band though with it, right?